Good morning. It is now 1 week since my gastric sleeve. It is September 26th, and I had this leave just 1 week ago on September 19th. It's been a pretty good week so far. Still have a little gas, but it's been good. I got to go home Tuesday morning, as I stated in the last video, and I was on clear liquids until the following Thursday, and then since then I've been doing great. I've been hitting my protein goals. I've been hitting my fluid goals. Everything has been going well. I've had a few days or a couple times where I've just felt weak, but I eat a popsicle and it goes away pretty much. So everything has been going well. As mentioned, I've been hitting all my targets. The pain is pretty much gone. The incision pain, I think yesterday was probably the first day where it didn't really bother me. So it took like 5 days, and the pain's pretty much gone. I only had to take the painkiller once, and that was Tuesday afternoon. That was the only time I took the painkiller. I haven't taken it since, and I haven't really needed it. So I've been pretty fortunate there not to have too much pain. As mentioned, the worst pain was right after surgery. That the gas right in my chest. That was pretty bad. But it's been a good week. As mentioned, I've been hitting all my fluid targets. These little red cups, 2 ounces, have been very helpful. I set a timer for 10 minutes and I drank at least half of it. So I'm getting 2 ounces of water in every 20 minutes, 6 ounces an hour. So it's been a lot easier than what I expected. The first day home was a little tough. I think my stomach was probably pretty swollen. So I was only able to do, they said they wanted me to get a liter in on the day after. So I got a liter in at home on Tuesday. And then ever since then, I've been getting at least 60 ounces. It's been about half and half since the full liquid stage, about half water, half full liquids. But it's been a lot easier than what I was expecting. Just to give you an idea of what I've been drinking on the full liquid stage, I went with a unflavored protein powder for the morning. The artificial sweeteners in some of these powders and pre-made drinks just I don't know, it makes me feel weird. So I went with an unflavored powder for breakfast. I'm doing the Unjury unflavored. It just has whey protein isolate in it. I've been mixing that with milk. The first couple of days I did the Fairlife lactose-free milk. 1 second here. Sorry, I'm still a little gassy this morning. But yeah, I did the Fairlife with that, the Fairlife milk with the Unjury protein powder. I did that for a couple of days, and then today I just switched to regular old skim milk. It has a few more carbs in it, a few more sugars. I think that'll help just keep me fuller through the day. And I haven't had any problems with it. I know they say sometimes you'll have some lactose intolerance or have problems with dairy post-surgery, but so far so good. I think the gas is just from last night. I drank my last protein shake a little too close to bed. So, yeah. So I've been doing that for breakfast. For lunch, it's varied a little bit. One day I did strained chicken noodle soup, just the broth from that, with some protein powder. That was pretty good until it got cold. And then yesterday I did some pudding instead of liquid fluids. So I did some pudding yesterday. I've added some Greek yogurt into the diet. That's been helping get a little more carb in me. And then for dinner, my last meal of the day, I've been doing these Fairlife shakes. I know it's backwards, but I don't really care. I've been doing these on the last meal of the day. 30 grams of protein, 150 calories, 4 grams of carbohydrates, and 2 grams of sugar. They're pretty good. I've been doing these at least a few weeks pre-op as well. Starting to taste a little weird to me though, so I don't know if my taste buds are just getting tired of it, but I only have 7 more days left on this full liquid stage, so it's not like I can't do it. It's not making me sick. It's not hurting me. I'm just gonna stick with it. At this point, I don't care as long as it's has protein and it's not making me sick. I'm going to drink it. So those have been helpful. I've been doing one of these in one setting, and it's been taking about 2 hours. I think I'm actually going to split it up starting today. It's 11.5 ounces, so I'll do 6 ounces in one setting and the rest in the other setting. I think that'll help spread it out through the day and not get me so full. I've been drinking those at the last meal of the day, and then I go to bed pretty quickly after that. And I think just going to bed with that much, I don't know. It's just, like this morning, I woke up pretty gassy. So I'm gonna try that. I know they say the fluid runs right through you, but I don't know. I think it was too much towards the end of the night. But everything's been going good. My blood pressure has been great. I'm no longer taking the blood pressure medicine. I just check it in the morning. If it's okay, I don't take it. And I haven't had to take it yet so far. It's been great. My blood sugar has been great too. The fasting levels have been way below 100. A couple of days are, in the 70s. So I was a little, I guess, I wouldn't say concerned. It's probably normal, but just it was interesting. But yeah, the blood sugars have been fine. Everything's been great. No problems so far. I haven't been sick. I was taking the nausea medicine up until Saturday. Yesterday, I decided to skip it just to see how I felt. And I felt a little sick after the milk. I think it's just because I was, there was nothing on my stomach and I was just hungry. But after I got the milk in, I felt fine. Today, the same. I felt a little wheezy when I was drinking the milk, but after that, I felt fine. So everything's been good here. We'll continue to do this for, the next week, and then we'll switch. One thing with that nausea medicine that I wanted to just say is they only gave me 30 tabs, and it's as needed. So I figured I wanted to keep it for when I start the pureed stage, because that's probably going to be the biggest potential for nausea, just adding in all these new foods. And, my stomach's going to be, it's probably going to be confused. But I wanted to keep it for then. I'll be going back to work here in 3 weeks, so it'd be nice to have some available for when I go back to work as well, just so I can work. But yeah, so far so good. The weight has been good. Last week before surgery, I weighed 438.2. This morning I weighed 428.8. So that's 9.8 pounds in 1 week. I'm pretty happy there. Obviously, that's probably going to change eventually. I'll start to slow down, I'd assume, and I'm okay with that. As long as I have consistent weight loss, or even as long as I'm not gaining, pretty much, I'm happy with that. I know it's a process. It's going to take some time. I'm not trying to compare myself with, the other folks on YouTube or Reddit or TikTok. Everyone's different. Everybody's different. So as long as there's, consistency there, as long as I feel okay, I'm not feeling weak, I'm not getting sick, I'm happy with that. So we'll check the scale here. I have had the milk in the water this morning, so I imagine it's probably up at least a couple pounds, but we'll check the scale and then we'll end this video. All right, here I am at the scale. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna guess at least 430, 431. Yeah, 430.8 here. So a couple pounds since breakfast. But yeah, about 10 pounds the first week. I'd imagine that's going to slow, but it's been going really good. I'm happy with that so far. No nausea, everything's been going great. So I'm gonna do weekly check-ins at least for the first probably month or so, and then I'll probably switch to bi-weekly or monthly. But yeah, we'll check in again next week, probably after my appointment, just so I can talk about how that went. Yeah, thank you.